Hello, Programming 12. We are going to be starting something new today. We're going to be looking at network programming. If you were looking forward to continuing the platformer project, I totally understand. And I'll make content available for that as well. But I'm not sure if everyone has their platformer project uploaded with them. And it's also been a long time since we did it. So I thought we'd start something new. And it's also kind of topical because we're making programs that connect out to the world outside of our computer, and that's kind of what we're all doing right now with Microsoft Teams and all this stuff. Everyone around the world is doing it. My wife's a piano teacher; she's doing it too. Maybe you got all sorts of lessons. My kids are doing taekwondo over the internet. The whole world's somehow connected. So I thought it was a good opportunity to jump into doing network programming. And we're going to start off with looking at a really simple example, the most basic example I could come up with. We're going to have one program over here. It's going to be called the server, although it's not a true server, as we'll talk about later. And then we're going to have another program we're going to write called the client. And when you interact with one sketch, it will send a message to the other sketch. So I'll click here. Oh, and sure enough, hello showed up. If I click over here, hello shows up. This is, of course, all on my computer, but were you to put, say, this server on another computer, and both programs had the information about the IP addresses to communicate with each other, then it would work just as it worked here, over any amount of distance in the world, as long as the two computers were internet connected. So let's do it. I'm going to show you first of all the two halves. So we have over on here we have the client, and over here we have the server. You probably have some predefined notions of what these mean from gaming. A Minecraft server, for example. So usually a server is going to be a program that takes many connections and coordinates all the different clients. So that they could all interact together. A good example would be Minecraft, right? There's a Minecraft server that you can join. The server itself is the thing that holds all the clients together, and you are a client. You join the server, you enter the world, and you play, and all the other people playing are also clients. So that's a traditional way of using a server, but today, and for a lot of the projects we're going to do, we're just going to use a server as the second half of a peer-to-peer connection. So in other words, there's not going to be multiple clients. There's just one client and one server, and they're sort of opposite ends of each other. And that's going to be pretty complicated just right there. That's going to be plenty. So we'll see how that goes. And then we'll see how far we go with this. If you guys are really liking it, maybe we'll make a server with multiple connections. I know Charlie got that going on. He's a student who took this course when it's called Advanced Programming, and he took it for a second year, and he did some amazing stuff with client-server programming. So it's certainly possible, certainly amazing, and we'll see where we go with it. So we'll start off taking a look at our different programs here. I'll explain what's happening. I'll start with the client and then the server. But I think I'm going to stop that as the first video and just call this the intro video. That way, if you want to watch things again, you can skip the intro. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here, and we'll see you in the next video, which will discuss the client.